So we're back on another ramp like the last video, but it's going to be a much bigger ramp this time. So we'll start off with me pouring the footings here. We had to mix by hand because we're quite a distance from where we can get a concrete lorry to. And the pump would have been a very big pump and a big line on that, so yeah, it would have been a lot of work just to get concrete from a lorry in here. So we mixed it by hand with a few people barrowing. It wasn't too bad, to be honest. We were up against the weather a bit. This was probably just before the weather got really bad, because there came a spell in this job we just didn't do anything for months and months. Barely anything at all, it just rained and rained. So it was very slow progress.
Cut them off on my block.
There's me using the dapple bar just to get it nice and level. Very good bit of kit, nice and light. If you haven't tried one before, I suggest you try one because they're just so handy. As you can see there, the ground there is very hard going on the wheelbarrows.
Do I regret conquering this by hand? Maybe. The access on this job is poor. It wasn't quite the right size of the pump.
The architect's plans were not the same as what I ended up doing in the end. So there's the camera going over. Basically, I don't know what heights the architect took, but I was getting a lot higher heights. So the ramp ended up being longer, and also there was another grave that had been dug since the plans were done. So this made the ramp longer again. It's like to turn sooner. And when you start turning on a ramp, you lose space because you have level platforms on all the turns. So I'm dropping this all then. There, once I got over all right, it wasn't too bad. I'll go into sort of measuring out
the pile
a bit more in the video.
Oh yeah, what's that? Each layer, is it? No, it's
I think it's about 5 or 6 ton we mixed up with this, or with the diesel mixer. It wasn't too bad in the end. We had a good little system going. So when you've got a good bit of help and someone that mixed it constantly, it soon gets done. Just see us finishing off here in a time lapse. And a bit of a problem with leaves and stuff blown into it. We soon sorted that out.
40.
On the home straight here with it. You see it did start to dry up in the end that day.
Which would you rather, cremate or Mary?
Just showing you here that I actually do push a wheelbarrow. Not just for the camera.
Concrete's all in, hard, gone off. So now we're starting to take shape on this block work for this ramp. I'll flash the ramp plans up on the screen. They have changed slightly from what we've got. But basically, we're gonna have a wall coming down around here, coming from there, down there. You imagine a ramp coming down from the top, right across here, turn the corner, and then down that way. I don't know how far we're going that way yet, because I'm not convinced the architect's plans match up to what heights we got, but we'll work it out anyway. So we'll lay a couple of blocks here now and just show you as we progress. Obviously we'll have to fill the ramp up and stuff, we'll load of fill as we go. There'll be lots of stuff going on. We've got Oscar hiding in the background there on the blocks. He might be camera shy. Danny isn't camera shy. Are you camera shy, Danny?
Yeah.
You're not camera shy. Definitely not. And all this ramp will be concreted, but I think it'll be a while before we get to that stage. There's railings and all sorts to go in here. So lots of stuff to do. For now, it's just getting the shape. We've got a few blocks down, bit of a mess around day, sort of setting stuff out and making sure everything's working. You can sort of see the shape working now. mixer needs emptying. The boys can put it on to wash. So our little mixing station over here. Nicely flied out. Piece. So we're just doing this other bit of wall now, and you can sort of see the shape come in at the ramp. The shape of it. So if you have a look here, you'll see where it'll turn the corner. You can sort of make it out now. We lay a few more come back into there, and then we're going to lay a corner there, and it'll come right back into there, parallel off that, and that's your turn there. Brushing all the time, the brush sticking to everything when it's wet. Just get the leaf blower out. And literally cleans everything off. Like that.
We had a good little system going here with the two labourers. One was chucking a bit of compo out for me, the other one was topping up with blocks. And it meant I could just smash quite a few blocks in on the nice straight runs. There wasn't too much to think about on this really when it was just getting the wall up. It's only when I was getting close to the top heights on the ramp that I really had to think, but running a straight line like this is lovely. You can smash quite a few blocks in. As you can see, the blocks never really were dry on the whole job. I think we had many dry days underfoot with the initial construction of the ramp.
We've got these walls up, you can really see the shape of the ramp coming here now. But what I need to work out is how long this ramp actually needs to be. So I've got a set of plans which I'm sure I popped up on the screen before, but I'm not convinced that the length he's got on there is correct. I'm going to take a measurement here for where this is fairly level across here, for roughly where it's going to finish. I know I can tweak the ground levels as well. So I turn this on. And then I'll make a mark on the bottom there. And I'm going to go up here now, get it to solid beep again, and I'll measure the difference between the two. And we can see what our drop is, and I can put into ChatGPT how long this ramp should be. You could probably work it out off, but it's not falling exactly on one. So, okay, so we got 1380, which I don't like the sound of because what I was working off his original plans was like way less than that. So I'm going to write that down. 1380. Top, bottom. Then we'll put the ChatGPT. How long at 112 gradient if the top is, what was it, 1380. 1380 higher. Also, what I gotta remember when I get this length now is I gotta add on the flat bits on the corners, because you're not dropping on the corners or every 6 meters. So it's saying here 16,560. 16,560 needs to be. Okay, we haven't been back here in a while. It's been very wet and it's not fun barring through that mud. But basically, we've got some of the block work up. We put some marks now, which are going to be top of the concrete for the path. The concrete's going to oversail over this block work. So that's our mark there. Obviously all the corners are level platforms. We're just working out now what block work we can get away with leaving, what we need to chip off. I've put a bit too much block work up in places because a couple of heights have changed since I started doing it. So we've chipped off a bit here, but we sort of know where we're going now. So we chipped off enough to accommodate the concrete coming over. And then we're just building a bit of block work up here now. I know, you know, I only want about 4 inches of concrete. So bits like this I can fill in with some pieces of block, just to get somewhere where we want to be. And the next phase after this will be filling the middle of this ramp in with material, but we need to be a lot drier, so hopefully it starts drying up soon and we can get on with that. But we'll check back in on the next phase of it. I'm trying to grab a half block here. And I've managed to get a bit less than a 1 in 12 fall, a bit shallower gradient, which is good. I think it's like 1 in 13 or 1 in 14 we got, so better at satisfying the regs.
So here we're just filling up with some of the material that came out. We dug the ramp out. It's very stony stuff, and it's just to fill the initial stuff up. A good depth of stone on top of this. Probably looks a bit dirtier than what it actually is. Then here's all the sub base going in. There's a lot of sub base went into this. 16 to 18 ton, I can't remember the exact number. There's a lot of sub base. A tractor and trailer and a digger, so scooping out the trailer with a digger and straight into this little dumper, which the digger man provided. Good fun to drive.
So we're filling up with stone today. I know I've skipped a few steps to filming on here with it, but I'm just making a little ramp down now for the dumper. Bit of a manoeuvre to get down here. Got a few little paths between the graves and stuff to get down. Should be very careful. Here we go. So basically, we're going to come up through that path there, and we filled up there so far. I'm going to try and get down here and round there now.
Now I haven't gone into much detail on this on the video, but you can just make out my shutter in there. So I've got a 9x2 across the top of the block work, and then another 9x2 on top, which is just up from the other one, which will create me a little lip to overhang the block work, because I've got plastic going on it. I wanted the concrete to be overhanging it. So that's what that's providing for me, and it does give me that bit of extra width on the ramp as well. It just wasn't worth filming it because some of my carpentry work isn't very pretty, so I didn't include that. But anyway, you can watch me negotiate this little corner on the dumper now. Let's just keep tipping it and spreading it out so we can get around the corner and get that straight filled in. But it worked in the end. It was the digger driver's idea. I'm quite happy with how quick we got it all in, to be honest. It was one of those jobs I was wondering how we're going to fill this back part, because the digger couldn't quite reach over well. So anyway, we just kept tipping and spreading it out. The digger actually did reach slightly, I didn't film this, but it did reach slightly to sort of level the stone out, so it wasn't too bad. And the good thing with us driving the dumper up and over, it was given a good compact as well before I got the whacker on it, because it was quite a depth of stone here. And the next step then was just to get the whacker out and give it all a good whack and get ready for the concrete in. Well, and I hadn't quite finished the shuttering in this. It's the next video will be concrete in the ramp, so if you like this one, I hope I haven't bored you too much, then keep an eye out for the next one.